happens.
In other words, you're saying you become aware of something that you're not comfortable with, the way you act, yourself, and you take it in, you get yourself into a comfortable place with drawing and so forth, and then you, in effect, you release that and reprogram it.
Well,
how does that work?
Well, what happens is that every time you meet a situation, okay, remember I said that if you're programmed to attract certain situations, you're going to have a lot of reruns of that incident. Yeah. So at one point, if you've learned how to keep yourself really calm and present and centered and expanded in the moment, not fear, but just with inquiry and delight and interest, that you meet up with that moment and you do it differently. And that moment, differently, you lay down a new neural pathway. And then the next time you come up there, there's already a path. You know, the saying, a well-worn path is easy to find. As
an example, I mentioned a relative who has trouble, a person close to me who has trouble with finance. And I wanted to tell them, you know, in other words, they're aware of that. And I think this person is also has art training, so you would, in effect, take your kit and after having read the instructions, then use the drawing process to get into this place where they actually then change the subconscious programming that says, I'm a poor person rather than I'm a rich person.
The program might not be, I'm a poor person, I'm a rich person.
I'm making an example.
Yes. Also, the other thing is that some people are so mired in the beliefs that it's hard for them to disentangle them, very much like the Christmas tree lights I was saying. And so I do workshops, and I do evening presentations like the one I'm going to be doing at Mount Shasta in a couple of weeks, where people get to have the experience of me guiding them through an activity so they really get a sense of what it feels like to be in a theta state.